Welcome to a course where you will have the opportunity to learn object-oriented programming in PHP together with testing and test-driven development. If you are unfamiliar with this programming language, don't worry, I will explain you how to install it and how to get started. However, if you are familiar with PHP, Apache and MySQL, for some degree you can jump over these introductory lessons. So, if you are a Windows user, go to wampserver.com and download the WAMP server package. This contains three applications: Apache, which is the web server we will use, PHP, which is the programming language we will run, and MySQL, which is the database server and engine we will use at some point in the development of our application. If you are a macOS user and you prefer the Apple version of this bundle, go to mamp.info and download it from here. These are exactly the same programs, compiled and prepared for macOS X. Finally, if you are a Linux user, you may not even have a single place from which to download the prepared package. However, depending on your Linux distribution, your package management system will provide a meta package called LAMP or LAMP server, which will install the three mentioned applications: Apache, MySQL and PHP. If your Linux distribution does not provide such a package, don't worry, just install each of the three separately. Finally, if you feel courageous and you want to install and compile PHP from source, you can download it from the official php.net/downloads.php website. But having a programming language, an HTTP server, and a database engine is just not enough. We need a place where we can edit our code. You can use whatever editor you want throughout this course. It is not mandatory, but I will recommend to use NetBeans, and all the code will be written and exemplified in NetBeans. So, if you prefer to use it, go to netbeans.org/downloads and select the PHP version to download. After you downloaded all the applications and install them as documented, if you have any problems, go on and read a little bit of their documentation. They are basically easy to install, so you should have no problems. However, if it happens, there are great tutorials on NetAds about each of these. If you want to find out more about NetBeans, I have a perfect workflow in NetBeans where I explain how to configure it in great detail. However, you are not required to watch that course. We will do all the necessary configuration for this lesson so you can see it. Okay, let's say you downloaded and installed everything and you started NetBeans for the first time. Of course, you will have no projects. I have the NetAds, but just ignore that for the time being. Go to Tools and Options. If you are a macOS user, go to NetBeans and Options. Then select PHP. And make sure that the PHP 5 interpreter points to the PHP executable on your system. If you installed WAMP or MAMP in an unusual location, NetBeans may not be able to automatically find it. So you can go to Browse and select the executable yourself. Or if it is in your path somewhere, you can click Search and NetBeans will propose all the known PHP executables. You may have several versions of PHP, it depends on your particular settings. You will just have to select the one you wish to use and click OK. Finally, click OK and you are ready to create your first application. Thank you for watching this introductory lesson. Next time we will talk about the testing framework we will use in our environment so that we can make sure our code is correct.